And will drive long, right to the square. He's going to give Wilmot the city. He's got 2 to beat. Sport away from behind. Loose picked up, snap for goal. Looks pretty good by Darryl Smith, I think it was. He split the centre and Smith's got his first on the board. Sturt move along to 1 goal 2. They're 8 points. Torrens 0.
Saru trying to grab it out of the air again. Big run forward. John Painterbow to Smith. Darryl Smith onto the right boot. Gee, right into the open. Here's a player there. It's when Wilmot had to go over the shoulder for it. Gee, should get this one.
Oh, yes.
He's averaging something like, what, 5 goals a game? 5.3 goals a game. And he helped that with 7 last week. And there he picks up his first at Thebarton. Sturt go to a handy lead there. 2 goals 2. Torrens yet to score.
Hollis looking for the bounce to favour him. It does beautifully. And away goes Hollis. Kicks into half-forward position. Hank there for West Torrens. Out came Wilmot. Couldn't handle it. Picked up by Viney. Hamble over the top to Motley. Motley lines up the white sticks and slots it for Sturt's third. 3 goals 2 Sturt. Torrens still yet to score.
Smith recovers for Sturt. Run being given by Peter Reid from half-back. His kick into the forward pocket. Looking for Motley again. Whoa, what a fly! And there's the mark of the day so far. Gee, that one could go down into the NEC Awards, but he's kicked again very quickly, and it's not going to come back far enough.
Pake's handball goes on towards Painter. He picks up short of the pocket area. Hollis has got a paddock, and Motley, there's nobody on Motley at all. That's where it goes now, and Peter Motley will set himself for another shot
and make it look easy.
Yes, well, Bruce Lindsay's on Motley at the moment, but he's nowhere near him.
Peter Motley is having a great effect in the air as well. Graham, 4 great marks, and that kick for goal has split the centre. Peter Motley's got his 2nd goal. Sturt making it look easy. 4 goals 4. Torrens 1 point.
Quickly on to Zubranic. They're running the ball well today, the Blues, and that's Whittlesey from the back pocket. That's how much run they've got. Over the top for Wilmot. Can't quite take the one-hander. Martin, the opportunist, straight through. Thank you very much. Sturt, 5 goals 4. Torrens, 1 solitary point.
Yes, that's what Jeff Martin does very well. He mops up the loose ends when the ball comes to ground level.
20 minutes in, Jeff Martin takes it. And at this stage, Torrens are getting done. They can't get anything out of this back line. Martin forward and short to Wilmot. 1 goal 1 to his credit. That one looks pretty good off the boot. Umpire sails it over the top of his head. 6 goals 5 the Blues. And Torrens looking a bit lonely with 1 point. Frost dives over the ball, gets a kick out to Darryl Smith. Might have been a little bit of luck in it, but that's what you're going to have in footy. Darryl Smith. Forward into the square. Wilmot behind Graback this time. Jeff Martin again. There's the job, and he's done it again. Sturt 7 goals is on. He plays the ball on into the pocket. Looking for Dillon. It evades Kane. Dillon quickly on to Pays. Pays a shot, and there it is. Torrens gets the goal they needed to get the ball rolling. West Torrens 1 goal 2. Sturt 8-8. Gets it in ball. In it comes, and at last Torrens out in front. Kim Dillon. He lines up, perhaps 30 metres out. Might be a little further. Straight in front though, onto the left boot. Too far gone, is it? No, finds a good look. It's a valuable goal for the Eagles. 2 goals 2 now against the Blues, 8-8. Lead on from Roberts, doesn't take that, decides to go in. Andrew Downs. Oh, it's the chest mark. Here's the chance. Roberts, onto the boot it goes. What a terrible mistake, Andrew Downs. Yes, thank you very much. And they get their 3rd on the board. 3 goals 4. Sturt 8-8.
Martin to find a running mark on the half-forward flank area. Wilmot's led out. There's nobody home now as Jeff Martin booms one in long. The back Bruce Lindsay, the mark Peter Motley. Playing it centre half forward. John Roberts will get up and take a valuable shot for goal for the Eagles. Could this be their first 6-pointer to the northern end? It'll take a long kick.
Yeah, it's hard from there.
Roberts has got 4 so far from 6 kicks. And this one would be a good 60 metres maybe, 50, 60.
Going on what we've seen, he wouldn't kick a goal from there.
Roberts has put it up high and long. It's not going to quite reach the square. A big grab in front, Johnston. Came from the side, took front spot and took the grab.
Well, here we are. We're almost to full time in the 3rd quarter. And Johnston will probably kick the first goal to this end for Eagles in the game.
I'd say
this one is 2 metres out.
Have to get that.
There it is. Johnston's got the first one for West Torrens to the northern end. And he's got his 2nd. And a valuable one for Torrens now. They're 9 goals 10, Sturt 12-12.
And that might just be what Torrens needed, to get that goal into the breeze, give them a bit of respite into the so-called non-scoring end. And we know that they're liable to run right with the breeze, but their big Achilles heel today has been scoring up that end. They've finally done it, 26 minutes into the third quarter, their first goal into the so-called non-scoring end. So Peter Johnson has been he's had a tough day, really. He's been alternating between centre-half forward and full forward most of the day. And from my observation, he's only had 3 direct shots for goal in, 3 quarters of football. So he'd need to lift his rating in the last quarter if Torrens are going to win this match.
Torrens and Sturt have had some great clashes here. They've played 58 times at Thebarton. Torrens have won 29, Sturt 28. We've had 1 draw. It'll be another draw today, who knows?
26-minute mark, 20 points the difference in the third quarter. Torrens on their home ground. Saru drags it out of the middle, forces it forward. Tap from Motley now sees Daryl Smith not take the ball. Clonk kicks it in front of him. Can he pick it up? No. Yes and no. Mainly no. John Cunningham on the bottom of the pack for the Eagles. Gets up off the knees. And that's where the bounce will be. Just a little back from the half-forward line for the Blues. And they found it hard going in this third quarter. They got away to a reasonable start, but only 3 goals in the quarter. Nowhere near as good as their first. 7 with the breeze then. Wild kick forward from Daryl Smith doesn't go far.
Into time on. Geyer will go back towards Hank, and Hank will drive towards centre wing. Dillon will get sandwich. Eddie Fry got it high, but couldn't take the mark. Hollis the crumbs. Hollis goes extremely short and picks out to Gumley. Gumley drives towards the pocket area. That's the lead from Wilmot. Doesn't sit for it, but now it does, however. Wilmot with it. Has he got support? The handball goes over the top to Filkey. Filkey slams it onto the left boot and kicks a goal. Sturt 13-12. They're 90 points. Torrens 9-10-64.
Well, great work by Ian Wilmot, who hasn't had a really a big day at full forward today. He's been well held by Anton Grabak, but that time he was able to trap the ball when everyone thought he'd probably lose it. Popped it over the hand pass to Craig Falke, who also turned around on a threatening bit and kicked a nice goal to make it Torrens 13-12 to Torrens 9-10.
26 points the difference. That's a handy break. We're now almost 28 minutes into the third quarter. Saru flies again. Spiel 2. Painter with it. Handball was too quick for his ready colleague. Stretch couldn't take it. So now, chance to go forward through Johnston. He finds the new row of Meehan. And Meehan, oh, gee, that should have been taken by Ian Hanner. He couldn't quite grab it, though. Now, still in possession. Torrens get right into the... And there's the grab. Is it Roberts?
Roberts.
Yeah, short kick in from Dillon. Again in the play, Kim Dillon. He's been in that forward pocket now for almost half a game. And although it was a hurried kick, Roberts had front spot and the mark. And this will be kick number 7. You'd have to say it should be a goal. It is a goal to Roberts. He's got 5. Torrens, an important one. They're 10 goals 10, Sturt 13-12.
As Rick called it, John Roberts' 5th goal, and a very important goal. They're second into the breeze. The end of the ground where Torrens have really struggled like crazy today to do anything productive. But all of a sudden, in the last 5 minutes of play, they've picked up the only 2 goals they've scored all day at that end. And it gives them a real chance now of dragging this game off, provided they finish off the way they did in the second quarter when they had that scoring end. They're now 10-10 to Sturt 13-12.
29 minutes gone in the third quarter. And many a game's been won and lost in time on. Spiel won the tap, but Bruce Lindsay is first to the ball for Torrens. Now Daryl Smith grabs it. He's running the wrong way. Gets around now, but it's going to land in there. Oh, John Cunningham's dropped it. And so Clonk can move it forward, or can he? Bruce Lindsay dives over the ball. And now a throw up at the half-forward line for Sturt.
And haven't we seen some drop marks today, Keith? Incredible.
Perfect conditions for footy, but maybe it's the pressure out there.
The bounce. Bill couldn't get a hand to it. Turner over it for West Torrens, and umpire decides he will bounce again on the edge of the square. In the double Blues attacking zone. Spiel and Saru, a lot of holding on. Going on. Now, which way that's going?
Wow, what do you know? He finally got one.
Hear the tune from the Torrens crowd as well. As Saru comes across the ground towards Hank. And Hank on the left boot. comes grandstand side, a chance for Pays. He picks it up now. He has a look down the ground. Going to go short. Front spot was looking for Meehan. Fry running backwards. He's got Pake if he wants him, but Eddie Fry with his 10th kick goes across the ground. Could be dangerous. No, he's found David Frost.
David Frost moves it on for Daryl Smith. Smith's in the middle of the ground. He's got time to move it. Long kick. It's a beauty to the right into the pocket for Wilmot. Wilmot's in front spot. Falls over though. Taps it on only to find Bruce Lindsay in the way. Lindsay moves it on to Graback, and Torrens are out of strike.
Graback goes over the tops towards Stretch. He's into the deck, but a beautiful running play from Turner. Good handball from Stretch as well, as Turner's kick goes up forward, and Taylor another fine mark. He's got Dillon with a paddock in the centre of the ground, but he's going to be too late getting there. Dillon will wait for the crumbs in the front spot. Off hands towards Hannah. Hannah taps it out the back towards Barrett. Barrett turns and spins into trouble. Hannah to Foot. Foot to Dillon. Dillon. Goal.
Another kick.
No.
Another kick.
Point.
Gets another kick.
You're right, Graham. Kim Dillon was flattened. I was watching the pull off his boot. So Kim Dillon will come back and take another shot 20 metres out directly in front.
And it's 31 minutes into the quarter.
This is the most important kick for Kim Dillon all day. I'll tell you. Get this goal and they're liable to be a real chance of winning the match.
Well, it'll be kick number 9, and Kim Dillon's already got one goal.
Someone calls out, come on, Lindsay Head. He's wearing the number of the president of the Torrens Footy Club. And Lindsay Head will be happy with that kick from Kim Dillon. That's a vital one. Makes just 14 points.
Kicking to the score again, and they're chasing their first win over Sturt here at Thebarton in 16 years. She'll be a great last quarter as Lindsay's got the ball in the centre, and Torrens immediately into attack. A massive screw punt up towards Taylor. He couldn't handle it. Oh, a bad error by Tim Pake, but Whittlesey backed up. Opportunity now. It's loose in the ground, picked up by Fry, and he hooks a wild one out wide. Stephen Stretch first to it for Torrens. He'll go short to the pocket area. Kim Dillon in a live one. A great player in the pocket today for Kim Dillon. Dillon's kick long, looking for Roberts. He's got 5 already, but a great grab by Downs.
Andrew Downs at full back. Cuts across goals with the hand pass to Fry. Fry gives it on to Painter. On to Downs. Sturt out of trouble. Whoa, not for long though. Turner's chipped in. He's got the handball over the top. Could not quite find foot. So the ball out of bounds.
Very poor hand pass that, really.
Throw in.
Should have found his mate.
Throw in on the half-forward line. Eagles into attack. Spiel got up high, picked up by Painter. And Painter booms one towards the centre of the ground. Stretch will fly against Pake. Stretch, good handball, but brilliantly intercepted. And Sturt will get out of trouble. Long kick by Gumley, comes wide. Looking for Smith. Bounce didn't favour him. He's got it now. He's only got Lindsay to beat. He's got players running in the centre of the ground. His kick goes that way, and he's found Todd Viney.
Good mark, Viney. In towards the middle. He goes out for Motley. Motley's out on his own and will take it. We've seen some great marks from Motley today, but isn't that right every week? And that was a beautiful kick on that time to find Wilmot, who's had a relatively quiet day. Just 2 goals in the first quarter from the full forward. This is his 6th kick. Fair angle, and both sides have had trouble kicking goals into this end. Wilmot's kick is high, nowhere near the mark, and rushed through for the point to open the account for Sturt in the quarter. 13-13 now against Torrens 11-10.
Kim Plump pushing that ball through, and Jeff Martin a bit upset because he was standing virtually loose, and if Plump could have got the tap to him, it could have been a goal. But as the kick drives out, a massive kick to the centre square, Saru on towards Graback, whereas Torrens are running. Graback's kick out wide, looking for Roberts, balled away by Reed. Kim Dillon again the crumbs, Dillon. He'll hook one back around his body, it'll fall short. Over the top, they go. Amazing effort by Whittlesey to touch that ball. If Taylor had taken it cleanly, it was a certain goal.
Gee, it was right there. The goal umpire had a good look. Judged it was not the keen kick, but gee, the kick out has been found out there.
Pays.
Great mark by Andrew Pays.
Played a great game, Pays, actually.
14 kicks. He booms it right in towards the square again. Frank Spill's got the front drop. Roberts is up and down. Or is it Peter Johnston?
Johnston.
It's Johnston. What a mark. He's got 2 goals already. Just 3 minutes gone. Torrens get a chance to pull this one back very close indeed. Peter Johnson, the ex-Fitzroy player. We didn't see him at all in 1984. He rested a knee problem. He's back for Torrens in a big way. The Eagles go to 12-11 behind Sturt, 13-13.
And that's the way Peter Johnson plays it. He goes for the big mark. He's done it again. He really has got a great capacity for marking in the air. He's not a great ground player. His game, his solo revolves around marking and kicking goals from around about the square area. He's kicked 3 today, and that was a great mark, and finished off with a great goal. And now they're only 8 points behind, with plenty of time to go.
Great final quarter developing. Can Sturt win this tight one? They lost it last week against North, and Torrens are coming back. Spiel and Saru the tap towards Barrett. He couldn't do much with it. Loose handball comes out, back towards Painter. Painter's kick is long towards half forward. Big fly, loose. Hank with it now. He'll go back towards Gaia. Guy's got to get rid of it. His kicks something off the side of the boot, stays in bounds. Turner, and finally over the line for the throw in.
Half-hard line for the Blues. 4.5 minutes gone. And the pressure's on the Blues because they've got a kick to the end that's been a little tougher to get the goals there. Torrens found they could, though, once they got going last quarter. Filkey booms one towards Wilmot. Wilmot's played it cleverly. Gets it onto the boot. He's going to do it. Wilmot picks up his third goal. The pressure up that little bit for the Blues. They go to 14-13. The Eagles are 12-11.
And didn't Sturt need that one then? Here, Wilmot, proving he's not just a mark and kick player. He's able to retrieve a falling ball, kicked it around the corner a little, and it found the space between the big sticks. Very important goal to Sturt. Don't know, they're looking a bit worried now, and so he should be, because they look like getting right back into it a moment ago. Now they're back to that 14-point deficit.
Frank Spiel's rucked all day for Sturt today. What a great season he's having. He's averaged about 40 hit-outs again, and he's probably made about 40 again today. That's loose. Painter couldn't do much with it. Darren Smith went without it. That'll be a stalemate in the centre. Umpire Hilton the bounce.
Plenty of pressure there, but our stats man has seen the ball coming out for Torrens much more often today from the middle. Another great bounce from umpire Hilton. Hit Lindsay, couldn't take it, so Painter clears it for the Blues. Todd Viney couldn't take it against Stephen Gaia. Gaia wins the mark on the half-back line for the Eagles.
Stephen Gaia, short. Saru made a lead. No, he's dropped it. The mark. Saru, Motley in there as well, as Saru uses some strength. The whistle is gone.
No ball, says the umpire.
Well, I probably would have let Saru go. A fraction was breaking clear.
Sure.
So the bounce. Centre-half forward position for the Blues. Stretch couldn't grab it. Peter Motley, number 2, will get up with the ball, hand it back for yet another bounce.
By Semler. Spiel, big tap forward to Martin. Martin jams it onto the boot, but it's a ill-directed kick, and we'll see the throw in the left forward pocket.
There's 2 players the Blues would like to have it there. Jim Derrington on the left and Neil Craig. Jim Derrington giving a few instructions. They lack his roving ability at the moment.
Throw in. Saru and Klomp. Saru took it out of the air. Lindsay, good football. Gaia and Torrens away out of trouble. Kick towards the centre of the ground. By Hilton. Chance now for Sims. He picks it up. He's being shepherded beautifully. Sims's kick will go right towards the square. He's looking for Johnston. He's shepherded through. Goal. It's a goal. Well done, Johnston. He knew he couldn't take the mark, but he's providing the great shepherd. Sims's kick bounced through for a goal. 13-11 Sturt.
So Glenn Elliott's got the job still ahead of him to make sure that players stay with it.
Barrett comes to centre wing, looking for Pays. The ball in the hands of Stretch. Stretch drives long to the half-forward line. He's looking for Roberts. Fry in the back. It's loose on the ground. Fry will recover first. If he doesn't get one in the back, it's in the back.
He fell over.
That was because he got pushed. Anyway, John Painter's got it. He's quick to play on to Greg Whittlesey. He's given a lot of run out of that back pocket today. He'll get caught if he's not careful. And he did. But he got the handball on towards Martin, who's found a bit of space. Martin's got a great kick in. I'll withdraw that statement completely.
I'll tell you what, it's dangerous trying to run away from Ron Taylor, isn't it? He picks up the ground so quickly.
Super quick, or a short kick could be dangerous. Saru's full to play on. It was touched. A handball to Lindsay. Lindsay goes out wide. He'll find Tom Hank. Hank Frank's got a bit of time to settle Torrens down, and he drives over centre wing. Oh, big leap. Be Cunningham couldn't take the mark, and Sturt repelled the attack. Short towards Kim Klopp. That's scored away by Cunningham. Klopp still got it. Recovers well. That'll be a stalemate. No, Filkey's broken free as the whistle has gone. They both called him Kim Klopp there, Keith.
That's his little brother. Robert Klopp's a bit bigger and a bit older. Back with the Blues this season after several years in Melbourne. Now we see Darryl Smith. Ball kicked forward by Stephen Stretch. Paul Hollis goes there, so does Whittlesey. It's like Todd Viney over the ball. It is, wearing number 44 today. Todd Viney's kick well in deep for Motley. Strong mark, centre-half forward position. He's got Wilmot in the square. He's been well guarded by Graback. So Motley will be forced to take the big kick in. It's big, all right, and it's long, and it's far enough. That's a big goal for the Blues. His fifth. And Sturt are 15-14 now. Torrens 13-11.
Remarkable player, Peter Motley. Every time his side needs a lift, there he is. Wonderful mark, great mark. Todd Viney picked him out pretty well on the forward line, but Peter Motley completed the contract. Terrific mark, and his fifth goal, giving his side a real chance now. They're 15 points ahead.
West Torrens need 3 goals there to hit the front. That is, of course, if they can halt the double blue machine. Through and Spiel the tap. Kick out by Gumley. Turner getting back on it. Oh, he looked to have them safely covered and then took his eyes off it, left it to bounce. Gumley still short. Taken by Clump. Uses a bit of power and goes short and finds Peter Motley again. Well, Motley just kicked one from about here. He's going to drive long. 20 kicks to Motley, right to the square. Filkey's on it if he wants it. Filkey's got it. Whoa! Ain't on.
As Graham said, he had a look.
He would have been shocked by how close he was to the goal line.
Yeah, I don't suppose he knew he was that close.
So Filkey from 2 centimetres directly in front, kick number 5. And it's a goal, an important one, and Sturt kick away. They're 16 goals, 14. Torrens 13-11.
And that man again, Peter Motley, was the architect of that goal. He hung the ball up right in the square. Craig Felky took a couple of steps back. And as the boys said, he marked it about a centimetre out. Was going to play on and pop it through, but decided that we're better to go back and make sure of it. And that's what he did. And Sturt now have got a good grip in this game, although it's dangerous to say that the way Torrens play their football. They storm the forward line in twos and threes, and they often can turn a 20 or 30 point deficit into a lead of their own making. So they are 3 goals, 3 in front. Long way to go.
Well, they've certainly got more than a quarter of an hour to do it, Torrens. We're at the 14-minute mark as umpire Hilton bounces. And as they have been all day, Saru and Spiel will contest. Neither can get a clear knock away from that time. Well, Painter, the kick forward. Plonk trying to grab it. Now Torrens.
Simon Meehan through the centre square, goes long. Johnston, oh, he's taken it. 2 grabs of the Sturt defender screaming at the umpire. I think it's might be down, saying he's got a touch to that. But Johnston, who didn't really contest the mark, just stood back and, well,
sometimes those balls are just touch, but I mean, it doesn't. The ball hardly goes off course because of it, and so they pay him.
Peter Johnston, kick number 7, looking for goal number 4, and he split the centre, and that could be the comeback one for West Torrens. 14 goals, 11, Sturt 16-14.
And Peter Johnston, who hasn't had a lot to say in this game, has kicked his 4th goal with that particular marking goal, and they're right back into this game again. They're only 2 goals, 3, 15 points down with plenty of time to go, and they're happy to scoring in.
15-minute mark. Plenty of excitement at Thebarton as the Eagles steam ahead. It's been a great season so far. They get this one. They will have won 6 in the first round. Saru to contest against Spiel. Saru grabs it. Ball neutral in the middle. Saru now with the ball. Let go, he says. Is he mean or is he mean?
He's a mean man.
Bounce down again. Saru and Spiel again. Lock horns. Comes loose. They kick forward. It's marked by this guy who got it on. Stretch towards the hard forward line. Big leap by Roberts. Couldn't take it. Kim Dillon's caught. He gets rid of it. Turner. The handball comes out towards Sims. Who'll turn. Has a look. The handball one that didn't hit him on the body, but the bounce was beautiful. And for his left foot, and he stuck it. West Torrens come back hard. 15 goals, 11, Sturt 16-14.
Well, he's a very effective player, Tim Dillon, in the forward line today. He's been floating around up in the forward pocket and half-forward flank most of the day. And when he gets the ball, it usually does spell danger to the opposition. That's his third goal for the game. And he really is a will-o'-the-wisp player. And now Torrens creep up to 15-11 to 16-14 Sturt, just 9 points away.
16 and a half minutes gone. Torrens have come back from 21 points down. They're just 9 points down now. Saru tries to grab it, he can't. Ball goes forward from Smith. Club dives for it. Gee, why wasn't he played that much?
Hank's kick out wide. Hayes is out there for the Eagles. He picks up now. He's being well shepherded. Hayes with possession off. Great smother by Darren Smith and holds up that West Torrens attack, and we'll see the throw-in on the outer side.
Yes, it seemed to me, Keith, he'd come to the ground with the ball, and the umpire obviously decreed it wasn't an extra half second required to call the mark.
17 minutes gone. Saru falls over. Todd Viney picks up. Ball. That's holding the ball if he's not careful. Given the benefit of the doubt. Motley with it. Painter in front of him. No, Motley goes for the big ping. Down for Filkey. Filkey flies. Takes it, does he?
Yes, he's paid it.
Yes, he's paid it. Dyer can't believe it. Filkey can. Fourth mark for Filkey. He's only been on the ground for, what, a quarter and a half?
Yes.
This is his 6th kick for the game. He's been very handy in that forward line for the Blues.
Andrew Dans has been replaced by Grant Superning.
2 goals to Filkey as he lines up. Coach Elliott hanging on this one. And he'll be very pleased to see. He won't.
What a goal.
For one moment there I thought it was a point, but that's a great goal for Filkey. His third. And Sturt breathe again. 17-14.
Quarter, they were very, very good, and they certainly are a much improved side from what we played against them last year.
Yeah, the way in which they were able to get back to within, what, I say, 8 points in the last quarter, and in fact they really beat you over the last 3 quarters when you look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's true. They've got a lot of character, their side. I was quite amazed to see the vast improvement that they've put forward for this year.
On the other hand, of course, Sturt came back from that pressure against a Final Five side. Who are the players that you think managed to hold up for you?
Well, I thought Tim Pate, in particular, across half-back was very good. John Painter. Daryl Smith was extremely good in that last quarter. I think Frankie Spiel, Mervyn Kane, our coach, I think we all sort of put forward in that last 20 minutes of that last quarter in particular.
You've got some valuable opportunists in front in both Jeff Martin and it was nice to see Filkey get another game today, Grantley Filkey, and take some opportunities too.
Wasn't he terrific? Yeah. No, both of them are very good, yeah.
And Peter, congratulations on now another big marking game today. You must be pleased with that aspect of your game this year.
Oh yeah, it's coming together quite nicely, but my father's had a lot to do with that, so I'll give him most of the credit.
Now, what's the secret? What's he telling you?
Oh, he tells me a few different things, but I won't give it away.
Right. Now, you went to Melbourne this week, and people would be interested to know what transpired over there. Can you tell us something about the trip?
Well, I can't tell you too much at all. I was over there on business, and we did see the Melbourne Football Club and just met with them, but I sort of have nothing to do with that. My father fixes all of that sort of arrangements, but we were there on business more than anything, Keith.
With business interests developing in Melbourne, though, does this mean that we might see Peter Motley over the border next year?
Well, it's something I haven't thought about, Keith. All I worry about is playing footy on Saturdays, and when the time arises, I'll think about that. At the moment, my only thought is winning the 1985 Premiership.
Well, that means you're going into the second round now with a much improved side. What do you think has made the difference between that rather struggling start for the Blues this year to now a very much more confident and obviously a pressure side?
Well, I think everyone's working very much harder all over the ground, where our movement of the ball is particularly good. Our disposals under pressure is good, but only because the boys upfield are working and creating opportunities all the time. And that's what's putting our game together.
Well, you gave the Blues fans a thrill today.